exposed that Tinubu undermined the sovereignty of Nigeria. He harbored and kept a declared wanted captain of Nigeria Army officer, Captain Saka Koli, who was declared wanted by Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and Nigeria Army for the role he played in Ekiti 2014 governorship election. Tinubu masterminded the whole thing. Really? Tinubu, is there anything Tinubu cannot do? Some of the things that he even did before that Nigerians are not even aware. And that was why he asked, he begged the US court not to release his academic records because it will cause irreparable damage. And when I hear some APC supporters and those stomach infrastructure, they will be so aggressive. Where did they deposited it that he forged this thing, he forged certificates? I just like, they know the truth. But when you want to talk about okay, the admission or the results or the certificate he used in entering Chicago State University, they don't want to talk about it, that he attended. If we want to extract this thing, it is even clear, and they will be telling you, oh, it does not matter. Tinubu himself knows the damage this whole thing has caused him. He said it even before, and that was why everybody was kind of surprised. What could that be? What could that thing be? We really want to know what for Tinubu himself to have said that it's going to cause him irreparable damage. People were so much interested in that. And lo and behold, we saw a lot of things that we never knew. The only thing that Nigerians knew was that, he said he went to one Oyalowo or whatever primary school in Lagos and another secondary school in Badon. When he was busted, Tinubu came out. And no wonder this man, Dele Farosimi, will say, Tinubu is a career criminal. And Tinubu came out to defend. He said when he was filling the governorship election, the INEC form, that somebody else helped him to... You can imagine somebody who is a crook. No, how do you define such a person? He said somebody helped him to fill in the INEC form. You really, somebody wants to fill something for me. Will I not give the person information, if at all? But in the research, why should somebody fill your form for you? Because you are bigger or larger than life. You cannot fill your form by yourself. Even after filling it, even somebody helps you or helped you to fill it, you will cross-check to confirm whether the information you gave to the person correspond to what the person has put down. Because this thing is going to be an everlasting thing. Because to justify the whole thing. And at the end of the day, Tinubu came out to say he swore an affidavit, swore under oath that he didn't go to primary and secondary school. When you see such a person, how do you define such a person? So that was the only thing Nigeria knew. And immediately he withdrew that claim that he went to those primary and secondary school. It was when the CSU released everything about him, people got to know about this Lagos Government College. Nobody knew. So even that alone, you want to tell me that kind of person is the person that will be able to, you want to entrust, or you think he's going to be telling you truth about the economy of Nigeria? One thing is for somebody not to know about governance, not to know about things because he's not experienced or he's not enlightened. Like Buhari. Buhari is an illiterate man, and with his bitterness, he just came, played politics of bitterness. That one is a different thing. But when you know somebody who that, even, of course, we could see his record in Lagos. So that kind of person, if he's been defined as a career criminal, you want to argue it. You want to argue it? No. So now we are beginning to hear another story that is now harboring somebody who had been declared wanted. Anytime I even hear Goodluck Jonathan's name, that one say, I beg. Whether not Bini people, I've been a worry people, when they say something, I was war. That's not Bini, they talk and say, I was war. When I say that, I go say, pa. You know what it means. That one say, I don't even understand that one. Goodluck Jonathan. You see that, they laugh, quack, 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 quack. I beg, all of them. In fact, we never get leaders, honestly. Ekiti saga of 2014. He did not only kept this officer after declared wanted by the Nigeria government, he ensured the officer was reinstated back into the Nigeria Army by setting up a kangaroo commission where an officer of a general who led and commanded the troops in Ekiti was dismissed from Nigeria Army when the clueless and imbecile Buhari took over. A man who could undermine the sovereignty of a nation and who could where oust an officer who was declared wanted by a government and army authority will suspend the laws and constitution. Tinubu criminality did not start today, but Nigerians can tell him enough is enough today. Tinubu placed this officer at the guest house at number 2, Kofo Abayomi Street, Victoria Island, at a point relocated him to his private expansive office at 684 Idowu Taylor Street, Victoria Island. While the Nigeria government and army were looking and searching for the officer all over the world, he put his staff by name, Mr. Friday, who is currently one of his SSA in charge of feeding and welfare for the captain. Tinubu was constantly releasing press statements supporting the government in its quest to get the officer back to answer questions for his deeds in Ekiti. Meanwhile, like Buhala Daniel will say, Kokoro tó ń jẹ̀fọ́, inú ẹ̀fọ́ ló wà, meaning that the insect that is polluting the vegetable stays inside the vegetable. Tinubu and Buhari set up a commission when Bubu took over, and they did not only reinstated the wanted officer, but they sacked the brigadier general who reported the officer to the governments of Goodluck Jonathan and Nigeria Army. The captain was rewarded with hundreds of thousands of dollars and an apartment for his family for a job well done in Ekiti. Bola Ahmed Tinubu station is co-criminals like Ononuga and Segun Anyobolu of Nation newspaper to continue to rant and condemn what the officer did in Ekiti. Meanwhile, the officer Nigeria government was searching for was under the key and lock of the criminal called Tinubu. Nigerians, please, your problem is not 100% Yakubu of INEC, but a serial criminal called Tinubu who believe he can use money to buy even God if he were to be in Nigeria or anywhere in the world. Remove that log in your eye, which is Tinubu and his criminal gangs like the likes of Mr. Dele Alake, Festus Keyamo, Bayo Ononuga, Segun Anyobolu, Wale Edu, Yemi Kaduso, Remi Tinubu, who is the cash madam of the criminal gang, former appeal court president Mr. Ayo Salami, Rauf Aregbesola, and presently Mr. Wike and Mary Odili, CJN, Ariwola, and others. And you will see, those are the locks in your eye, that Nigeria will move forward. And I know some people will say, because my profile picture carries Atiku image, and they will say, oh, Atiku is behind this. But let me bust your bubble. I don't even know the color of Atiku's house. I've never met him, though I have my own reservations for his quietness and so-called gentle manly when he ought to have fought this criminal called Tinubu way back, and also Peter Obi for his own calmness and due process messiah. But all I'm saying is that they need to fight for the survival of their country now. Who is behind Nigeria insecurity? Next topic. Stay tuned, because Nigeria must move forward. Even if Tinubu come to London today and kill me, which I know it is not possible because he knows I am a bad boy who he trained and I have graduated, he knows I will be brutal to himself. Yeah, who is this person saying this? This is Adeniyi B. Waziri. Okay, oh, which one is that Waziri? It's Adeniyi. I'm not going to be surprised though. I've always said it right from time immemorial that one thing for me with Tinubu is the baggages. The man is, somebody who officially control, who, goes with Agberos. And we know the Agberos is using. Unless you want to pretend about it. And you can't pretend. One thing is that you cannot cheat conscience. Oh, you cannot cheat conscience. So these are the things that we are just getting to know. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.